Yep, I did it. It is exactly 5 cm difference. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Sam from Sam and Victor. We normally cover topics on freelance, photography, travel, lifestyle, and life in Hong Kong. But today I'm going to be covering something I love myself, which is Chanel bags. So in this vlog, I'm going to be comparing the differences between the medium and the mini, how I even got my hands on the mini, and which bag I think would suit your lifestyle. So in this style and in this type of leather, which is lambskin, the Chanel Caramel 21P comes in the medium. There is also the small classic 23, the mini rectangular, and then also the square. The color is a bit confusing because on the website, Chanel calls it brown, but when I purchased the mini last week, the label, it says gold M. I think M may stand for metal, and when I purchased this one, it was also labeled as brown, but it's basically the same thing. I've heard there's a few issues with the lambskin in this collection where people have found some black specks on their bag. My mini is perfect. There are no flecks or speckles on the bag, but my medium, I did find one at the back, and I didn't think it was that big of an issue since it's close to my body anyway. So now to answer the biggest question, how did I score a Chanel Caramel mini flap? No, I'm not Chanel VIP. No, I did not purchase this from a reseller. I just got very lucky. So let's get to it. So my friend and I have been talking to a few Chanel essays over the past couple months, telling them that we've been really wanting the medium and the mini, and if they ever get it in stores, to contact us. At the end of January, the mediums came in and the stock for the mini had not arrived, so both of us purchased the medium. And just last week when I was in a meeting, my friend texted me and said that her essay had contacted her and said that they were able to get one mini to the store and he was holding it for us. She had asked him to reserve 2 minis, but he was only able to get one, and she was just a super nice friend, and she told me that I could get this one first. So we're still on the wait list for a second mini for her. Here in Hong Kong, we are allowed to shop at the stores personally because it is so convenient here. We're not on lockdown, and it's not like the States where you have to call into a store, reserve, and then they mail it to you. And because of the pandemic, a lot of the deliveries and the stock have been just trickling in. From one of the essays, they told me that both sizes should be coming at the same time, but because there's been a lot of delays, that is why the mini had just launched last week. So I know these bags look super similar, but here are the differences between the medium and the mini. For the mini, it is a single flap bag. It only has one main compartment, one slip pocket, and there's no double flap and therefore no CC right here. The mini is a 2 grommet bag, therefore you cannot adjust the chain. And the back also has the Mona Lisa pocket. One of the signature features of the classic Chanel bag is this double flap. As you can see here, you open it twice with this part, whereas the mini does not have this. As you guys know, Chanel is a French fashion house, so for some Chanel collectors, this may be a deal breaker, but my medium is made in France, whereas the mini is made in Italy. And in terms of the weight, the medium is quite heavy just because it does have this extra layer of leather, whereas the mini is a single flap and it is quite wide, so you can easily reach your stuff, and it is a lot lighter. I normally have a pair of sunnies too, but because we always have to wear a mask, I never carry sunglasses anymore, and I usually just wear a baseball cap. But normally that also fits into the medium. I forgot to mention the medium also fits a iPhone. I just never put my phone into my bag, so I just never thought of sticking it in there. But it does also fit into the mini size. This is an iPhone Pro Max 12. iPhone 12 Pro Max. I have my card case, my wallet, my compact mirror. It essentially fits everything except my hand sanitizer, but this one has this little keychain dongle. I can fit it here. I know it doesn't look very aesthetic, but it fits if I needed it to. It's great for carrying all your essentials, but if you want some extra room for, you know, who knows what, it doesn't really fit that much more. It is Chinese New Year right now, You can put, red pockets nicely inside the rectangle as well. Okay, so for mod shots, I'm 5'8", I wear US 8, UK 10, and for me the medium is can be worn crossbody, but it's very short. I imagine if you have a bigger chest, it wouldn't feel as comfortable when it's across the body. The great thing about the mini is that it is designed for the modern woman. It's best worn crossbody due to the length of the chain. However, I do find the proportion of the chain to be a little long for maybe more petite girls. For me, it hits me right at the hip, and I also find that a little cumbersome, and I can't imagine it being even longer on some more petite girls. It can be worn as a casual bag, styled with a blazer, joggers, worn crossbody with a t-shirt and sneakers, but it can also be dressed up. You can wear it to weddings and cocktails or simply a girl's night out, and it looks like a really cute accessory. So what are the prices of these bags? So for the medium Chanel Classic Flap, this bag retails at $52,800 HKD. The mini retails at $30,500. The great thing about shopping in Hong Kong, because we have now aligned all the prices globally at all the Chanel stores, you don't have to pay tax here. So whatever you see on the price tag is what you'll pay at the cash register. Why did I get the mini when I already got the medium in January? Short answer, it's just so cute. This size is just the perfect going out size. I love how this bag crossbodies on me and it feels more casual than the medium. And because I love this color, I don't mind purchasing it in 2 different sizes. I was also considering buying the small classic flap, but because the small classic flap, which is a 23 cm size, fits the same amount as the mini, I decided to hold off on the small and opt for the mini. The small classic flap retails 48,000 Hong Kong dollars. That's about $17,500 difference between the small versus the mini, because you're literally paying for that extra flap inside the small double flap. So why is it so hard to get a Chanel mini? First of all, Chanel doesn't make minis every season. This is considered a seasonal bag. And because this is a seasonal bag, it is relatively cheap in the Chanel world. The price difference between the medium and the mini is about $22,300 difference. So for those who just love the color but don't want to splurge on the medium, this is a good entry point into the world of Chanel. When I first saw this bag pop up on Instagram, I actually considered going through resellers and personal shoppers to get this bag. I just didn't want to have to constantly ask SAs and hustle to get the bag. However, when they gave me the price of the bag, they told me it was about 10,000 Hong Kong dollars over the retail price at Chanel. So it's literally cheaper to buy this at the Chanel store if you're able to get it. If you think about it, they are charging you a third extra on the retail price. That $10,000 can get you 2 round-trip tickets to Japan. It can get you 2 wallets, or you can just simply save that money. But because resellers know that this is a very hot item, they don't mind marking it up. And so if you can find this in stores, it is best to just purchase it at the store. If an item at Chanel becomes popular, the resellers would mark up the item to a premium price. So I've been trying to help my friends get a small classic flap, but they all retail at least $10,000 over the retail. If you're debating between purchasing the medium and the small classic flap, let's ignore the mini for now. It really depends, I guess, on your aesthetic and your body frame. Keep in mind the price difference between the small and the medium is only $4,800. So it's good to get the medium if you can afford it, but I know for some of my friends who are more on the petite side, the small classic flap does look cuter on their frames. So which Chanel bag would you guys buy? Would you opt for the classic medium flap, or would you spend a little less money and just opt for the mini? I would love to hear your thoughts, so please leave it down in the comments below, and please consider subscribing if you like this type of video. And I'll see you in our next one. Bye.